This is the OTB Television Network, a service of Capital District Off-Track Betting.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of Horses and Courses. 21 races to bring you 8 from a big action on Saturday afternoon down at Calder, and kicking it off, the Jack Prince.
And they're off. Brave Dave broke well from the inside gate and quickly springs out for the early lead. Senor Quisqueyano and Beachmaster running second and third in the early going. Doesn't look like Brave Dave's going all that fast through the first furlong or so. Too fast to pass, got away in the fourth spot. He's already 4 lengths off the lead. Uptown Anthem just outside of him, and Trip and Run will have to pass them all. He is 9 lengths behind heavily favored Brave Dave and Paco Lopez as they head up the back stretch. Brave Dave 3/4 of a length. Senor Quisqueyano is right there between runners, and Beachmaster is a close enough third. He may be caught a little wide as they go to the turn. Beachmaster now dropping back over 2 lengths off the lead of Brave Dave, who's shaken clear. Brave Dave about a length. Senor Quisqueyano still second, and Beachmaster working harder in that third spot. These 3 are well clear. Uptown Anthem is now moved into the 4th spot, but he is 7 lengths back of Brave Dave, and Paco Lopez has not moved a muscle yet on the favorite as they pass the quarter pole. Brave Dave the leader, and Senor Quisqueyano is all out under Josbein Santana to try to stay with him, and he can't do it thus far. Brave Dave, just a few reminders right now. Lopez taking a look over his right shoulder, sees they're 2 lengths to the good. Senor Quisqueyano trying hard and trying to cut into that margin now of Brave Dave. Brave Dave, now the whip is out on him. His lead is just over a length from Senor Quisqueyano. Brave Dave drifting in and out, but he's clear, and Brave Dave will take the Jack Price Juvenile. Senor Quisqueyano was second. Uptown Anthem and Beachmaster.
The 1-5 favorite, Brave Dave, ladies and gentlemen, scores the victory under Paco Lopez, moves his mark to 4 for 5. Only loss was a 4th place up at Saratoga in the Sanford Stakes behind Burn Identity and others. Up next, time for the 2-year-old fillies in the Joe O'Farrell Our Free Roll 1-2.
They're all in line. And they're off. Toasting was a bit slow in his last early on. Other 5 broke alertly. Our Free Roll is heading out for the lead. Lavalette Gold right there on the outside, and Dreamlicious a close-up third between those top 2. Candy Coated Kisses races along in the 4th spot. She's in the clear and about 3.5 lengths off the lead. Crumb is 5th in the early going, and the slow start has Toasting at the back of the pack, and already about 9 lengths behind heavily favored Our Free Roll and jockey Jose Lezcano. Our Free Roll leads it almost a length right now from Lavalette Gold, and Dreamlicious is tucked down on the inside third. Crumb has found her way into the clear. She's going to be 3 wide going into the turn, but Crumb is trying to advance right now, and there she goes. She's only about 2.5 lengths away. Candy Coated Kisses has lost a little bit of ground, and Toasting trying to make ground from the back of the pack. She's now only 6 lengths behind as they move around the far turn. Here comes Lavalette Gold right alongside Our Free Roll. The lead is only ahead now for Our Free Roll coming to the quarter pole. Our Free Roll, Lavalette Gold still right there. Crumb is 3 wide. Toasting is 4 wide, and putting in a strong run from the back of the pack. She still has to get to Our Free Roll, who's shaken up on the lead now. Lavalette Gold has an upset chance. Our Free Roll now under the whip. Lavalette Gold right alongside. Crumb is also in with a chance at the 16th pole. Lavalette Gold and Crumb kick on. Crumb now onto the lead. Crumb and Paco Lopez, and Crumb will do it in the Joe O'Farrell Juvenile fillies. Lavalette Gold was second. Dreamlicious and Our Free Roll.
Paco Lopez, ladies and gentlemen, first time aboard Crumb. He scores the $12.40 upset victory with Lavalette Gold finishing second. Dreamalicious, longest shot on the board, 37-1, checks in third. And first time stakes, the 1-2 favorite, Our Free Roll, finishes 4th. Up next, juveniles on the turf, the Arthur Appleton, 9-10, reporting star.
And they're off. Silver Day broke well on the inside. Dad's Laugh, Southern Tier now moving through, and Reporting Star is a close-up fourth. L's Ticket to Ride only 4.5 off the lead. Thunder Calls just down to his inside. Decisive David has 8 or 9 lengths to make up. Then it's Cantor Kid, Hard Rock 11, second last in the early going, and the stretch running Joshua's Comprise is the trailer, and he's already 18 lengths back as they string out going into the first turn. Honest Pace being contested by Southern Tier and Dad's Laugh. Both of them look like they want the lead, and the favorite Reporting Star's getting a nice trip early on, stalking those top two, but he is a little bit rank and giving Eddie Nunez a little bit of trouble after a 22-4 very quick opening quarter. Silver Day's got a good spot fourth. He's in the clear and only 3 lengths back, and Thunder Calls moving inside of him. Then L's Ticket to Ride, he's less than 5 lengths off the lead. Decisive David's going to need racing room. Hard Rock 11 just behind that. Cantor Kid has dropped back a few spots, and Joshua's Comprise still trails after a 47-4 half mile. Dad's Laugh, the leader to the turn. Reporting Star's got a good stalking trip on the outside, and he's only a half a length away now. Southern Tier backs up a bit in third. Silver Day now taking third on the outside. He's 3 wide, but only 2.5 lengths off the lead, and Hard Rock 11 is moving outside of him as they come toward the top of the stretch. Here's Reporting Star right alongside Dad's Laugh as they straighten away. Hard Rock 11 is closing, and so is Cantor Kid down the far outside. Hard Rock 11 just ran right by Reporting Star with a furlong to run. Cantor Kid is trying to save the day for the O'Connell barn. Here comes Cantor Kid outside Hard Rock 11, and Cantor Kid wins the Appleton. Hard Rock 11 second. Thunder Calls and Reporting Star.
Cantor Kid under Jose Lescano scores the neck victory, returning $20.60, going out for Kathleen O'Connell, the trainer of the off-the-board 9-10 favorite. Reporting Star, Kathleen O'Connell, as you heard Bobby Newman, saving the day. Cantor Kid. Hard Rock 11, first-time turf, finishes second, and Thunder Calls, another first-time turf, finishes third. This trifecta, all first-time turfers, just under $1,200. Up next, the 11th running of the Carl Rose Handicap, Cash Rules, 3-10.
And they're off. Perfect start. And Cash Rules broke right on top this afternoon. King's Over just to his outside. He's Spectacular is third down along the inside. Imperial Czar under a tight hold is fourth with 1 lap to go and about 4 lengths off the lead. No speed at all from Decaf again this afternoon. He's already about 11 or 12 back of the heavy favorite Cash Rules, who finds himself in front in this field devoid of early speed. So Cash Rules and Luis Saez will dictate the pace in the Carl G. Rose Handicap, and the lead is over a length right now. King's Over is racing a little bit wide out on the turn. He's second. Plenty of room at the rail for He's Spectacular. Opening quarter, solid enough. 24-1 for Cash Rules as he leads the quintet onto the back stretch. Cash Rules, his lead is about a length. King's Over is in a good stalking spot on the outside. He's Spectacular is only 2 lengths off the lead. These three have gotten just a little bit clear of Imperial Czar, who's now 6 lengths from the leaders and a long way back to Decaf again. He must have 15 lengths to make up and just over a half a mile to do it. No pressure yet for Cash Rules, who went the opening half in an easy enough 49 seconds flat. Cash Rules bidding for his 4th straight win, and he takes him into the far turn 3 parts of a length. King's Over is getting closer, and so is Imperial Czar. There goes Imperial Czar and Orlando Boca Chica, and they're making a move for the leader right now, all the way up to a joint second, but under a full-out drive, even though only a length away. He's Spectacular now 2.5 off the pace. These 4 pretty well bunched and well clear of Decaf again. As they arrive at the head of the stretch, it's Cash Rules, his race to win or lose as they straighten away. Saez now asking the big favorite the question. He's responding thus far. Cash Rules in front by 2. He's Spectacular is the only one making any run at him. He's way out in the center of the track right now and still 2.5 lengths away. Cash Rules from He's Spectacular. Cash Rules wire to wire in the Carl G. Rose Handicap. He's Spectacular was second. Decaf again came from nowhere to get third.
And making every pole a winning one under Luis Saez, David Falk sends out Cash Rules to the popular $2.60 victory. 13 lifetime starts at Calder for the winner, 8 victories, 3 seconds, and a third. 4 consecutive stakes wins at Calder now, 5 lifetime. Up next, times for the Distaffers in the Elmer Hubeck with Successful Song 2-1.
And they're off. My Pal Chrissy was a beat slow. She's last. Cool Vixen and Redbud Road hustling out from the outside. Here's Delray Lady also fast. These three right across the track and setting an honest pace. Successful Song is drafting. She's got a good spot fourth, and behind that front-running wall of three. Flying Trip is fifth and already 7 lengths off the lead. Then My Pal Chrissy after breaking a beat slow. Trailers right now are Who, Why, and Call Me the Squeeze as they string out behind Cool Vixen and Luis Saez 23-2. A very fast opening quarter. It's Cool Vixen. She had to work hard to get the lead, but now she's clear by about a length and a half. Redbud Road runs second, and Delray Lady a close-up third. These three are well clear of Successful Song, who's alone in fourth, but about 8 lengths off the lead. 6 further back to My Pal Chrissy inside Flying Trip, then Who, Why, and Call Me the Squeeze will have to pass them all. She's starting to uncoil from the back of the pack. Half mile was a sprightly 47-2 for Cool Vixen. Cool Vixen the leader to the far turn. Redbud Road in hot pursuit. Delray Lady is suddenly coming under a ride. Successful Song is gaining momentum. Here's Successful Song into third, and My Pal Chrissy is also moving very well. The closer's really starting to close in, and they're ganging up behind Cool Vixen around the far turn. Cool Vixen's lead is down to 3/4 of a length. Here's My Pal Chrissy, Flying Trip, Successful Song, all engaging. Call Me the Squeeze just in behind them. My Pal Chrissy has come away with the lead. My Pal Chrissy, Luca Panici in front and drawing away from this good field. My Pal Chrissy now 5 lengths to the good. Flying Trip runs second, then Successful Song and Call Me the Squeeze. Huge effort today from My Pal Chrissy to win the Elmer Hubeck Distaff. Tight for place and show. Flying Trip or Successful Song, Call Me the Squeeze was fourth.
My Pal Christy with Luca Panici scores the victory by 7+ lengths, returning $14.40. Flying Trip finishes second, and Successful Song, shipping up after 4 tries at Stakes Company at Monmouth Park, finishes third as the 2-1 favorite. My Pal Chrissy makes it 2 years in a row winning the Hubeck. On the turf, juvenile fillies in the John Franks, Verso a Verso, the 8-5 favorite.
And they're off. I Ain't Gonna Lie and Bama Rose both quick toward the inside. Cupid's Messenger comes out running third. Nikki Starshine is fourth down along the hedge. Swinger's Party is also in that third flight and only about 5 lengths off the lead. Here's Verso a Verso. She's 7 lengths off the pace. Then Cotton Pickin', I Know It All. And here's Cindy's Casino, who's hard held right now but a little bit rank. Cindy's Casino is now forging her way through between fillies from the back of the pack. Capriccio Blue is second last in the early going, and Majestic Market has no early speed at all. She is about 20 lengths last after a 23-2 opening quarter. I Ain't Gonna Lie is showing the way. I Ain't Gonna Lie by over 2 lengths from Bama Rose and Swinger's Party, who's a hard-held third on the outside. Then Cindy's Casino. She's settled down a bit, but she's up to fourth now and only 3 lengths off the lead. Cupid's Messenger is down to her inside. Verso a Verso only 6.5 off the pace. Then I Know It All, Nikki Starshine, Cotton Pickin', Capriccio Blue. Nothing yet from Majestic Market after a 48 3/2 mile easy second quarter there for I Ain't Gonna Lie, who's joined by both Bama Rose and Swinger's Party going to the turn. And here comes Cindy's Casino. She's 4 wide, but moving for the leaders as well. Cupid's Messenger and Verso a Verso are both in with chances, but they're going to need some racing room. I Know It All is 3 wide around the turn. It's wide open as they come to the top of the stretch. I Ain't Gonna Lie drifting well off the inside. Room for Verso a Verso. Room for Nikki Starshine if she's good enough. I Ain't Gonna Lie still holding on. Verso a Verso, Nikki Starshine firing up the inside. Here's Nikki Starshine and Jose Lescano on to the front, and Nikki Starshine will win going away in the John Franks Juvenile Fillies turf. Tight for place and show. Verso a Verso or I Ain't Gonna Lie, and another photo for fourth.
Nikki Starshine, second choice in the wagering for Bill White, scores to $10.40 victory over the favorite. I Ain't Gonna Lie finishes third in the turf debut. We take a quick break. When we come back, more action from Calder, Laurel, and Woodbine.
You could wait for money to start falling from the sky, or you could head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, and amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
And welcome back. Continuing with the stake action from Calder, the Jack Dudley Sprint Bulldozer, 9-10.
And they're off. Dual exhaust very quick from the outside gate. Abdel's Ghost showing speed. Off the Jack is very quick as well. Cajun Breeze now moving through to join the leaders. The mare Golden Mystery is 5th right now and 2 lengths off the lead. Bulldozer in between runners, and Bahamian Squall moving by him only about 3.5 off the pace. Here's No Lift Shift. He's got 8 lengths to make up. Black Diamond Cat second last, and close it out. We'll have to pass them all as they move to the far turn. Abdel's Ghost just the leader. Off the Jack between runners, and Dual Exhaust is 3 wide and less than a length off the lead. Bahamian Squall is a closer 4th, only 3 lengths to make up. Then Cajun Breeze, Golden Mystery not doing enough. Bulldozer coming under a ride but starting to circle up. There goes Bulldozer. He's taking the Overland route, but he's 5 lengths away with less than a quarter mile to run, and here comes Bahamian Squall up to call for the lead. Bahamian Squall 3 wide into the stretch just outside Dual Exhaust, and off the Jack trying to hang tough on the inside. Bahamian Squall takes over. Bahamian Squall in front as they come down to mid-stretch and edging away from the field. Close It Out's putting in a big run from the back of the pack. He's the only one with a chance. Close It Out closing strongly now at Bahamian Squall. Close It Out! Close It Out got there. Bahamian Squall second. Bulldozer and Golden Mystery.
Close It Out. From last to first scores the $18.80 upset victory with Bahama Squall finishing second, and the 9-10 favorite Bulldozer finishing third under Paco Lopez in the Jack Dudley. And wrapping up the Saturday Stakes action, we have the Bonnie Heath Turf Cup, 9-10, Bad Debt.
And they're off. And the mare Speak Easy Gal broke beautifully and goes right out for the lead. Alley Oop Oop came out well toward the outside, then 9 in the 9, and Piku is a close-up 4th down along the inside. Here's Bad Debt. He's 5th in the early going and only about 3 lengths off the lead, caught in between runners right now. The Best Glacier has 5 lengths to make up. Stay Red just alongside of him, and Roman Tiger has the best view of the field as they go 1 lap from the wire, and they make their way behind the mare Speak Easy Gal, who's got an easy lead for Hugo Sanchez. 24-2, very easy opening quarter for Speak Easy Gal as she tries to stretch her speed this afternoon. 9 in the 9 finds himself in the 2nd spot early on. Pico is tightly at the hedge, and Alley Oop Oop right alongside of him. Bad Debt under a hard hold is 5th, and he's only 3 lengths off the mare Speak Easy Gal. The Best Glacier is covered up down on the inside, then Stay Red and Roman Tiger starting to get closer from the back. They are very well bunched after a half mile that was a dawdling 49-3. Very easy fractions thus far for this quality field, and Speak Easy Gal is the leader now, just 3 quarters. 9 in the 9, inching a little bit closer there. Second, Piku is off the hedge and trying to come through third. The Best Glacier tried to get through on the inside, but had to check badly there inside of Piku as they go around the turn. Alley Oop Oop, Stay Red is 4 wide. Bad Debt is just in behind the leaders, but in behind a wall of runners right now. They are 5 across the course as Piku was able to sneak through down at the hedge. Piku and Speak Easy Gal going at it now inside the final furlong. Alley Oop Oop, Bad Debt is trying to close in on the leaders as well. Piku inside of Speak Easy Gal. Bad Debt trying to forge his way on through. Here comes Bad Debt to repeat in the Bonnie Heath. Tight for place and show. Speak Easy Gal or Alley Oop Oop, and Piku a close 4th.
And in a 4-horse photo finish, Michael Trombetta sends out the favorite winner, Bad Debt, returning $3.80, a neck in front of Speak Easy Gal, a nose in front of Alley Oop Oop. 1 and 2. Bad Debt won the Bonnie Heath last year, raising the record 2 for 2 at Calder. Saturday afternoon stakes action at Laurel Park. We had 2-year-olds in the James Lewis and Whiskey Romeo off the impressive career debut, 3-5.
and they're off. Amerigo Vespucci just a beat slow, but not so for Whiskey Romeo with a sharp start right to the front. Alpha Mike Foxtrot and Nice Going, and the inside is Gas Tank, the second flight into Final Humor on the far outside. The yellow colors, Amerigo Vespucci is last of the group of 6, but only 5 lengths off the speed of Whiskey Romeo, who travels past that 4.5 with a length lead into Final Humor. Nice Going, and the inside is Gas Tank, followed by Alpha Mike Foxtrot, has dropped about 4 or 5 from the front, and Amerigo Vespucci will have to come around 3 or 4 wide into the far turn run. Very reasonable pace out there for the speedy Whiskey Romeo. A 22-4 opening quarter does it in hand with a 4-length lead. Amerigo Vespucci has rallied from last now, and Amerigo Vespucci is taking aim, and in third is Into Final Humor, and Alpha Mike Foxtrot is next, followed by Nice Going. Gas Tank is empty. Down to the final 3/16 of a mile. The half was 46-3, and Stuart Elliott takes a peek back on Whiskey Romeo. Is yet to ask Whiskey Romeo for much at all. He's been hand-ridden throughout here, and look at Whiskey Romeo. Another peek back, and Whiskey Romeo will win with something left. This is a nice one. Whiskey Romeo to win by 6 from Amerigo Vespucci and Alpha Mike Foxtrot in 1:11-3.
And just as impressively in the second career start, first time stakes, the offspring of forestry sent out by Anthony Dutrow, Whiskey Romeo under Stu Elliott wins by 7.5 lengths over Amerigo Vespucci, with Alpha Mike Foxtrot finishing second in the Lewis. 3 stakes races to bring you from Woodbine. Up first, the 109th running of the Coronation Futurity, even money star contender.
They're off in the Coronation Futurity, and Kitten Candy stumbled badly at the break. It was snatched up by Contreras and is now contending for the early lead as they move in front of us for the first time. Bookie's Nightmare and Kitten Candy. Star Contender is clear of trouble on the outside in third. Then He's a Big Dude, followed by His Race to Win, and Up with the Birds is allowed to settle into stride at the back of the pack. And it's Bookie's Nightmare at the rail. In between horses, Kitten Candy, and to the far outside is Star Contender, who comes on now as they move toward the backstretch. Just under 6 furlongs to go in the Coronation Futurity. Inside, Bookie's Nightmare, and outside, Star Contender. Kitten Candy's back in third now. His Race to Win is fourth and 3 lengths off the lead. He's a Big Dude is down to the inside in fifth, and Up with the Birds is in 6th position. They ran a half in 48 flat. Just under 4 furlongs remain. Bookie's Nightmares opened up 2 lengths. Star Contender still travels well in second though. His Race to Win in third position. Gearing up from last now is Up with the Birds. He's still last, but just 3.5 lengths off the lead. And Star Contender has made his move. And the Cup and Saucer winner, Star Contender, has taken the lead just outside the quarter pole. Bookie's Nightmare is being asked for more run at the rail. And Up with the Birds is in full flight. And here comes Up with the Birds to do battle with Star Contender. And it's those two in the run to the 8th pole. And Up with the Birds has taken a clear advantage. Star Contender has been left reeling in second. Final 16th of a mile. Up with the Birds and Eurico Rosa da Silva, a rock-solid performance to win the Coronation Futurity over Star Contender and His Race to Win, with Bookie's Nightmare fourth.
Up with the Birds from Samsung Farm scores the 3.5 length last to first victory. Star Contender, the even money favorite off of his victory in the Cup and Saucer, finishes second. His Race to Win finishes third. Up next, the 106th running of the Autumn Stakes. City Wolf, the 2-1 favorite.
They're at the post. They're off in the Autumn Stakes. City Wolf broke running, as did Patriotic and Proud, and Patriotic and Proud angles to the rail and leads them to the first turn, shadowed by City Wolf in second position. Alphabetter close to the front two in third, and James Street is fourth. Jamelo is between runners, then a Maritimer and Hotep. And it's Patriotic and Proud and Eurico Rosa da Silva through that opening quarter in 24-3. And they're targeted by City Wolf in second, who's just 3/4 of a length back. Alpha Better is on the outside in third position. James Street tucked in nicely in fourth. Maritimer is in the fifth. Hotep is past one. That's Gemello. Gemello trails just 3.5 lengths off the lead, though. They run up the backstretch. Patriotic and Proud. City Wolf in the center. Alpha Better 3 wide. 50 1/5 for the opening half mile. Toward the far turn they go. Patriotic and Proud. City Wolf. Alpha Better. Hotep is advanced to the inside. Will need some running room, though, as will James Street. Maritimer's out there 4 wide and inching closer to the leaders. Gemello trails this field with just under 2.5 furlongs to go in the Autumn Stakes. On the inside, Patriotic and Proud. City Wolf is called on for run. On the outside is Alpha Better. Maritimer is set down. The rail is opened up for Hotep as they come through the stretch, and it's Patriotic and Proud, and Hotep is charging hard on the inside. Last 16th of a mile, and James Street unleashing a furious kick, and James Street geared down at the wire to win the Autumn over Patriotic and Proud, and Hotep with Alpha Better fourth.
Second choice in the wagering for Melnick Racing Stable, James Street scores the $7.60 victory, with Patriotic and Proud finishing second, and Hotep finishes third. City Wolf, the 2-1 favorite, finishes sixth, beating one runner. Sunday afternoon at Woodbine, the 32nd running of the Glorious Song at 3-5, Makachi.
They're at the post. They're off in the Glorious Song Stakes, and Micaiah broke like a bullet for the early lead. Micaiah already has 4 on them. Shenandoah Lady. To the inside is Alina, to the outside is Gold Strike Glory. Then there's 4-2 Lady Bear, and trailing is Sweet Redemption. Micaiah like a runaway train out there on the lead. Micaiah's opening quarter mile was 22 flat. A blistering pace. Micaiah has an 8-length lead. Gold Strike Glory is second. Shenandoah Lady down to the inside in third. And Weenan is in the fourth position. Then Lady Bear and Sweet Redemption as they head into the far turn. Micaiah by just 4 now. Gold Strike Glory's trying to get closer. That opening half mile was 45 seconds flat. They come to the quarter pole. Micaiah, but Gold Strike Glory with big strides is coming to her quickly. And here comes Gold Strike Glory, and she just ran by the favorites. And it's Gold Strike Glory at the head of the stretch. Micaiah's fighting on courageously at the rail, and Weenan's getting underway on the far outside for Luis Contreras, and here comes Leanan, and Leanan has seized control at the 16th pole, and it's Leanan and Luis Contreras to win the Glorious Song. Gold Strike Glory was second, with Micaiah third, and Sweet Redemption fourth.
Lean in, though. The $16 victory scores the victory under Luis Contreras, going out for Josie Carroll, winning 2 races in a row on horses and courses this week. Gold Strike Glory finishes second, and the 3-5 favorite, 2 back, finishing third in the Del Mar Debutante, Makaha, finishes third after setting all the pace under Pat Husbands. Take a quick break. When we come back, Retma, Churchill Downs, and Golden Gate.
Listen to what people are saying about the Clubhouse Racebook.
I've been coming here for well over 30 years to the OTB, and I think this is an outstanding facility. Probably comparable to something you'd see in Vegas. They have the big screens there, and then they have the auxiliary screens for, watching all the tracks. And the primary tracks of the day, they'll switch to the big screens, which is ideal for most of us race guys. We like to see the big races on the big screen. Well done.
Hi race fans, I'm Seth Merrill with some great news. Now you can get live streaming of all our tracks. Just log on to capitalotb.com, click on the live streaming link, and choose from more than 35 tracks from around the world. Plus, you can now get race replays, any day, any track. And don't forget to check out our new virtual tote board. In horse racing, information is key, and no one brings you the crucial information you need like capitalotb.com. Live streaming, race replays, and our new virtual tote board. capitalotb.com, check it out now.
Turning our attention to Retna, 18th running of the El Joven Stakes. the 2-5 coupled entry of Admiral Kitten and Jump for Kitten.
All in. And runners away in the Elhoven. Tarmac was off to a good start and seeking payday. Now goes after the early lead with Mr. McCoy prompted on from the outside as they pass under the line first time around in the Elhoven. And the two leaders now move together stride for stride. And it's seeking payday at the inside with Mr. McCoy to set the early tone. They swing through the turn by a length and a half in front of World Venture, who settles into stride third. Texas Bling is fourth at the rail. Up to the outside, Jump for Kittens 5 off the lead. There's two more back to Z Mater D racing along the inside. Still two more to Admiral Kitten. There's a gap of 5 back to Tarmac. They straighten up for the backstretch run in the 18th running of the Elhoven, and they point for the far turn. Mr. McCoy controls the pace, the leader by 2. World Adventure is tracking second. Moving through at the rail comes Texas Bling at the inside, seeking payday is right there. They take it to the far turn. Mr. McCoy trying to fend them off. World Venture is on the attack now and moving strongly. Jump for Kitten looks for racing room as they run to the top of the stretch in the Elhoven. Homeward bound, Mr. McCoy leads the charge. World Venture is there. Now come the stable mates of Admiral Kitten and Jump for Kitten on the outside. Still wide open in the Elhoven. There goes Admiral Kitten, now charging to the lead. Admiral Kitten scores the 18th running of the Elhoven.
And the odds-on favorite don't disappoint for Mike Maker and the Ramsey. Admiral Kitten, off the Keeneland debut, goes to the turf and scores at $2.80. World Adventure finishes second, with Mr. McCoy finishing third. Continuing our action from Retinal Park, we have the La Senorita, the 9-10 favorite, Kitten's Dumplings, and Emotional Kitten.
And runners away in the La Senorita. It was a good start for London Blue at the inside with Satin Gold to join that one. Mad Dash for the front now, and Burn Me Baby is charging up from the outside under the line. First time around they go. From between horses, Kentucky Gem make up the top 4, and they're fanned 4 wide as they swing through the first turn in the M2 Technology La Senorita. And it is Satin Gold on the outside converging on the lead with London Blue at the inside. Kentucky Gem's holding third. Sister Ginger fourth at the rail. Then Burn Me Baby's up to the outside by 2. Moving through at the inside comes Kitten's Dumplings racing 5 off the leader. Extreme outside, Sapphire Breeze full of sass, half clear sailing to the outside. Then it's back to Emotional Kitten. Every Way's 3 off the rail, but beginning to stir now from the outside. 2 back to Put On Your Pajamas now, and still 3 back to Cat 5-0. And they take it midway around the turn in the La Senorita. And Satin Gold out front by a length and a half. Sister Ginger's in the chase now as well. Kentucky Gem. They bend off the turn and run for home now. Satin Gold at the inside. Sister Ginger from between horses is right there, and now moving fast comes Kitten's Dumplings in full stride in the final 16th. Kitten's Dumplings just pulling away. Kitten's Dumplings prevail in the La Senorita.
And Kitten's Dumplings scores the victory impressively by 3 lengths, returning $3.80 for Michael Maker, the Ramseys, another offspring of Kitten's Joy, scoring on the turf. Saturday afternoon at Churchill Downs, the 39th running of the Cardinal Handicap. Busy Caroline, 9-5.
And they're off in the Cardinal Handicap. Daisy Divine flashes her usual early speed. She goes across to the hedge and she's clear of Busy Caroline, and then Last Full Measure, and out very wide is Julie's Love as they pass beneath the Twin Spires. A circuit to go in the Cardinal, and the leader is Daisy Divine. Leads now by a length and a half. Last Full Measure racing in second. Busy Caroline on the hedge is in third. Julie's Love is in fourth. Revelstoke is in fifth. And then Fugitive Angel on that one's outside in sixth. At the back of the field, La Cloche together with the Fair Dabbler, just last Indian Pond, as they now go towards the back stretch. And as they do so, it's Daisy Divine. She has the easy lead she craves. She's gone clear now by 6 lengths to Busy Caroline in second. On the outside in third is Last Full Measure as they go midway down the back stretch and halfway in the 39th running of the Grade 3 Cardinal Handicap. And Daisy Divine, no excuses today, by 4 lengths. Now giving chase. Julie's Love has taken second, and now the pack begin to close. Busy Caroline drifting back on the hedge with on that one's outside Last Full Measure. Then Fugitive Angel to the outside of Revel Stoke. Then came Indian Pond into the turn, a Fair Dabbler, and at the back of the field is La Cloche. She's now 12 lengths off the leader, who is still Daisy Divine at the head of the lane. Julie's Love down the outside now, giving persistent pursuit, but Daisy Divine has kicked again against the hedge. She still leads by a head, breathing down the neck on the outside. Julie's Love, these two fillies locked together, toe to toe, slugging it out down the lane. Daisy Divine, near side Julie's Love, here comes the line. Daisy Divine! What a stretch drive by Daisy Divine and Calvin Burrell to take the 39th running of the Cardinal Handicap, and what a game effort in defeat by Julie's Love.
But Daisy Divine, who scored the Every Step of Winning One in the Grade 1 Jenny Wiley in the spring, makes Every Step of Winning One in the Grade 3 Cardinal, returning $6.20 as the second choice in the wagering. Julie's Love finishes second, and Last Full Measure, 22-1, finishes third. The favorite, Busy Caroline, checks in fifth. Northern California 2-year-old racing in the Golden Nugget, Strong Wind, 8-5.
Racing. Strong Wind fast into stride with Epic Electorate, Z-Watt outside Nashville, and Anytime Magic, 2 lengths covering this group. They're clear of Hunger, who was the leader in his debut win. He's back last through the early stages today. It's Strong Wind by a neck from outside Nashville, and they race well clear of the rest, headed by Z-Watt and Anytime Magic. Hunger picking up ground to the outside as Epic Electorate drifts back 6th and last. They're covered by 8 lengths going into the turn, with Strong Wind just leading outside Nashville. Z-Watt 2.5 lengths back third on the inside of Hunger. They've raced about a half dozen lengths clear of Anytime Magic, and 2 further back Epic Electorate. It's a strung out field in the Golden Nugget coming past the quarter pole, with Strong Wind under sustained pressure from outside Nashville. They're well in advance of Z-Watt, Hunger and Anytime Magic. It's outside Nashville, drawing clear at the 8th pole. He puts a length and a half on Strong Wind, and the Golden Nugget is as good as over. Outside Nashville, spacing his rivals. Won it by 5 lengths from Strong Wind, Z-Watt, Anytime Magic, then Hunger and Epic Electorate.
Outside Nashville for Jerry Hollendorfer scores the second choice victory with Dennis Carr in the saddle for the first time. They draw off to win by nearly 5 lengths, returning $6 as the co-second choice. Strong Wind, the favorite, a well-beaten second in Saturday afternoon's Golden Nugget, and Z-Watt, another Jerry Hollendorfer runner, finishes third. Take a quick break. When we come back, action from Hollywood Park and the Big A.
And they're off. With more than 70 convenient locations, internet wagering at CapitalOTB.com, and live operators ready to take your call, Capital OTB is the better choice for wagering on thoroughbred and harness racing. Stop by one of our locations to bet in person, or open a Capital Bets account and place your bets over the phone, or at CapitalOTB.com. Whether you're on the road or in the comfort of your own home, Capital OTB is the better choice. You could wait for money to start falling from the sky, or you could head down to the all-new Clubhouse Racebook and get in the game. With live horse racing on more than 250 flat-screen TVs, state-of-the-art wagering terminals, fantastic food and drinks, and amazing Vegas-style atmosphere with seating for nearly 900 of your closest friends. Conveniently located at 711 Central Avenue, right off Exit 5 of I-90 in Albany, the Clubhouse Racebook is the better choice.
Hollywood Park is opened up for their fall meet. Up first, 2-year-olds in the Real Quiet, carving even money.
They're off. Carving broke beautifully and goes for the front. Avar in the center. Simon Eyes was slow into stride, but now rushes up between horses. Ebony Gold and Fury Capcori are next. Then Dirty Swag 3 deep. And the early trailer is Glencoe Kid. Not much pace onto the backstretch, and the leader is Carving. But there goes Avar in the center of the racetrack, and Avar going to take up the running, quicken away now by a length and a half. So Carving will relent and move to the outside and attack from second. Then comes Simon Eyes 3 deep in third. Fury Capcori had some trouble into the backstretch, but now has recovered and races now into third at the rail and on the move. And here's Fury Capcori all the way through to challenge Avar. They still are pretty much walking along on the front end. Simon Eyes is now fourth and about a length and a half from the front. Dirty Swag tubs Tyler Bays up outside of Simon Eyes. Glencoe Kid is second to last, but only 3 from the front at the half-mile marker. Ebony Gold is the trailer, wide open into the far turn. In the 7th, Real Quiet Stakes, Fury Capcori, Avar, and a 3-wide Carving make it 4 wide for Simon Eyes, and the 4 of them line up to the quarter pole. Dirty Swag going to be 5 wide, but he's only a length and a quarter from the front. Glencoe Kid comes under a ride, just got a tap of the whip, no response. Distantly last now is Ebony Gold, top of the stretch. 4 of them line up. Avar backs out of it. So Carving and Fury Capcori, Simon Eyes, Dirty Swag in the center. These 4 to the final furlong, and it's Carving narrowly in front. Drifting out just a bit, but he leads by a half length from Fury Capcori and Dirty Swag to the outside. Carving leads. Now he's 50 yards from home. Fury Capcori, Dirty Swag. It is Carving. The 7th Real Quiet Stakes goes to Carving. A neck over Fury Capcori. Dirty Swag finished 3rd, and Simon Eyes was 4th.
And Carving scores the half-length victory under Martin Garcia. Goes out for Bob Baffert, owned by Natalie Baffert and Bodie Miller. Fury Capcori finishes 2nd, and at 16-1, Dirty Swag in the Real Quiet. Up next, the 7th running of the Sharp Cat, Scarlet Strike, 4-5.
They're off. Good start for Odium and Tilda, those 2 quickest. Renee's Titan will be 3 deep. Scarlet Strike drafts through at the rail. Wittgenstein and Majestic Stinger in a tight spot. Majestic Stinger might have to get out of there. She's really in tight between horses. And the early trailer is Midnight Ballet, and the leader is Rhodium. And she tugs Garrett Gomez away to an easy lead. Rhodium, sharp to the backstretch, a 2-length advantage. Tilda races in second with Renee's Titan just outside of her 3rd. The big favorite, Scarlet Strike, is 4th at the rail and about 4 from the front. Wittgenstein just outside of her. Midnight Ballet has 6 lengths to make up, and then it's a long way last to Majestic Stinger as they're up the backstretch. In the 7th Sharp Cat Stakes, no excuses for the front-running Rhodium. She's had it easy in the first half mile and leads 3/4 of a length now from Tilda in second. Renee's Titan just outside of Tilda in striking position 3rd. Scarlet Strike continues to race 4th. She's about 3.5 lengths from Rhodium. Then comes Wittgenstein and Midnight Ballet, and way out of it and actually being eased up out of the race is Majestic Stinger, 3 furlongs from the money in the Sharp Cat. Rhodium has the lead. Scarlet Strike gonna move through from the inside. Tilda suddenly is gone. Tilda has backed out of it. On the outside, Renee's Titan is matching strides with Scarlet Strike. 3 of them match strides at the top of the stretch. Rhodium inside. Scarlet Strike between horses. Renee's Titan to the outside. Midnight Ballet joins the battle. 4 to the final furlong, and Scarlet Strike and Renee's Titan come to the final 16th with Midnight Ballet closing. Renee's Titan, Scarlet Strike, Midnight Ballet might run them both down, and here she comes, Midnight Ballet! The 7th Sharp Cat Stakes goes to Midnight Ballet. She beat Renee's Titan. Scarlet Strike was 3rd, and Rhodium was 4th.
Midnight Ballet, though, well back early in the field under Julian Leperoux, scores the victory for Tom Proctor, returning $22.20. Renee's Titan finishes 2nd for a $222 exacta. The favorite, Scarlet Strike, finishes 3rd under Joe Talamo. We turn our attention to the Big A as we wrap up graded stakes action on the turf. 12 furlongs, fillies and mares, the Long Island Kissable 8-5.
And they're off.
Hit It Rich and Starformer, and it's Starformer up for the early lead. Hit It Rich alongside. Tannery's come out running in third. And then it's Mystical Stars angled over inside in fourth position. So the field moves up the backstretch, and Edgar Prado is keeping Starformer way, way off the rail. Perhaps the footing is much better out there, but he is considerably off the fence. Hit It Rich runs along in second, down on the fence. Kissable taking the short way around. Mystical Star on hold in between horses. Then Tannery on the far outside, followed by West Rim, and then Sonata. At the back of this very tight pack is Egg Marine. So the field comes off the turn, and again, remaining out in about the 4 path there, maybe the 5 path, is Starformer, who is controlling the pace here, well in the grasp of Edgar Prado as they lope along through the opening furlongs of this marathon. And the gray Hit It Rich is second on the outside, followed by Kissable down toward the rail. Mystical Star covered up nicely in behind the front three as they move under the line with the circuit remaining here. The opening half mile in this boggy going was 52 1/5 seconds. Starformer continues to lead. Continuing on the outside, Hit It Rich. Kissable out there in about the 3 path. Mystical Star continues to draft nicely in behind horses. And then it's Sonata, who's now 5th down toward the rail. On the outside, Tannery in the clear for the run up the back stretch. In between horses, the West Rim, and Egg Marine continues to trail the field. So it's Starformer still in control down the back stretch run here. About a half mile out and up top, it is still Starformer. Kissable down inside second. Hit It Rich has been right up there third with less than a half mile remaining here. And then in between horses, Mystical Star's had a pretty good trip too. Mystical Star just 2 from the front entering the far turn. Then Sonata down toward the rail, followed by Tannery and the West Rim and Egg Marine as they round the far turn. Starformer still there, 2.5 furlongs remaining. Starformer still going strong as they come to the top of the stretch now. And then it is Mystical Star running along in second. Hit It Rich on the outside third. Kissable fading. Tannery coming with a late run on the outside. They're entering the final furlong now. It is still Starformer. Mystical Star just a neck behind with 100 yards to go. Egg Marine is coming with a flying finish. Starformer and Mystical Star as they come down to the line. And it is Starformer. Brilliantly ridden on the lead by Edgar Prado. And a 3-way photo for second. Mystical Star, Egg Marine, and Tannery.
Starformer. The very familiar stilts of Judd Mott Farm going out for Bill Mott. Brilliantly ridden by Edgar Prado returns $18. Mystical Star, first time Ramon Dominguez finishes second. And Egg Marine, the European, first time United States, finishes third. Kissable beats 1 horse at 8-5. Now, a couple races from the Stallion Series. Up first, 2-year-olds, 3-5, Meeker Avenue.
They're in the gate. And they're off. Stoneless racing to the front. Lila's Jazz has come out running in second. Madam I Madam third on the outside. Meeker Avenue is fourth. And then here comes Tommy and Petroselli at the back. And Stoneless racing to a 4.5 length lead. Stoneless throws down the gauntlet here. Lila's Jazz back second just outside of Meeker Avenue. And then it's Madam I Madam, then a break of another 4 to here comes Tommy and Petroselli at the back of the pack. Up top, Stoneless still grinding it out on the lead. With 3 furlongs to go, it's Stoneless in front by almost 5 lengths. Lila's Jazz in an all-out drive, second just outside of Meeker Avenue. And then it's Madam I Madam Petroselli. And here comes Tommy, gaining quickly on Stoneless, who ran a 45 1/2 mile. Stoneless starting to wilt. On the outside, Lila's Jazz. Down to the inside, Meeker Avenue. On the far outside, Petroselli. Stoneless comes up empty, final 16th. And it is Lila's Jazz coming down to the line with the lead. Meeker Avenue, it's going to be very close. It's going to be a head bob. Meeker Avenue and Lila's Jazz together on the wire. Farther back, it was close for third as well between Here Comes Tommy and Petroselli.
And Meeker Avenue by a nose under Ramon Dominguez scores the victory for Dominic Schettino. Lila's Jazz finishes second with Petroselli finishing third in the Great White Way. Now time for 2-year-old fillies in the Stallion Series, the 5th Avenue Division. Even money, PJ Super Ego.
And the rough. PJ Super Ego and G-Lins down inside. Nani Kani comes away running third. Up the backstretch, PJ Super Ego out for that lead. Little tight for Nani Kani down to the fence and now running in second. Here's Zeke Surprise, who punches on through now to be third. G-Lins is fourth on the far outside. Kelly Got Frosty now back in fifth, and it's 3 lengths back to Jerusalem Storm and Match Made in Heaven. PJ Super Ego, 22-2, was the opening quarter mile. On the chase, Zeke Surprise second on the outside of Nani Kani third toward the rail. And then it's Kelly Got Frosty, who's moving comfortably, while fourth on the outside, now advancing into third. Then Match Made in Heaven, Jerusalem Storm, and G-Lins. And now the field heads for home. PJ Super Ego, Kelly Got Frosty to the attack at the top of the stretch. Nani Kani now back to third. Match Made in Heaven now fourth on the outside. For the final furlong, it's PJ Super Ego slugging it out here with Kelly Got Frosty. These two in a slugfest down to the finish. Kelly Got Frosty and PJ Super Ego. Kelly Got Frosty got it. PJ Super Ego finishing second, farther back, Nani Kani and Match Made in Heaven.
Kelly Got Frosty, third choice in the wagering, returns $10.60 for going out for Rudy Rodriguez, and the hot young stallion, Frost Giant PJ Super Ego, finishes well in front of the third place runner, finishing second as the even money favorite, and Nani Kani finishes third in this year's 5th Avenue Stallion Series. That wraps up this week's edition of Horses and Courses. Enjoy your stakes racing from around the country. We'll do it again next week.